Hi, my name is David. Today we're going to do an interesting LeetCode problem, number 500, keyboard row. This is an easy level problem and we're going to solve it in JavaScript. So basically, we are given an array of strings, which is input of words here. And then we want to return the words that can be typed using letters of the alphabet only on only one row of American keyboard, like the image below. So like these are the limitations that it can only be from these letters. And for example, this is the input array of words that are the input, and the output is Alaska and Dad, because Alaska can all be spelled out from this middle row, and then Dad can also be all spelled out from this middle row. And it doesn't matter which one it is. So let's get to it. So what basic strategy for this one is that there's a lot going on in here. Anytime there's an array of words, there's going to be a lot of things going on. So we want to first create the first function. So this is going to be for the findWords function, right? So what we're going to need to do is filter out for word that meets that criteria. Okay. And basically this is going to return what we need. And then we're going to use a sub function, use helper function to help filter out these words. So the first one will just be a filter one, and the second one will be all the main ones. So the second one, we'll call it wordCheck. wordCheck, and this is kind of long problem, so I'll do it more quickly. Basically, what we're going to need to do is that we're going to create a variable for each row. Create a string. Turn this to a string. Create a string. And then create a count for each row. And then loop through each word. And inside of this loop, we want to check if the character is in a row. So we're going to do is in each row. So we're going to do multiple of these. And then if it is, we increment the respective count for that row. And then we return true if the length of the word is equal to one of the counts. So we know that if we increment all the way, that is equal to the length of the word. So we know that's true. So that will be the helper function, and whatever gets true gets returned as a word in an array. So let's put this in code to make all function better. So words dot filter, and it takes in word, and then equals, and then we do the helper function. Word check, and it takes in word, and we also have to return that. Great. So now we create the helper function var word check equals a function that takes in a word, and inside of this, let's create the strings const row 1 equals, and we're just going to copy and paste this one in the first row. Const row 2 equals, copy and paste this. Const row 3 equals, and copy and paste this. And then we create the count for each one. Let row 1 count equals 0. And then we do the same for each one of them. Great. So these are the potential words, and then this is the count. And now we loop through each word. For let I equals 0, I is less than word dot length, I plus plus. And then if row 1 dot includes word index of I, the character the letter is looking at, we increment row 1 count. And then we do the same for the other rows. Row 2, row 2, row 3, row 3. And then at the end of this, we return. And then we can also create sorry, there's a couple of steps I'm missing actually. So we have to change the word because it could be capitalized equals word to lowercase. And then actually we gotta compare it to the length of it. So we create the variable let n equals word dot length. So return if row 1 count equals n, or one of the other ones. So we gotta return whenever one of these hits the count. So that should be it. Let's check. Nice. I was worried. Great. So the complexities was a bit confusing, but I'll explain it as well. So it's gonna be, so for this first part, we're gonna loop through words. So it's gonna be O of n at first, and that is however long, how many words are in there. And then you times it by m, which is for each the longest word within it. So that's how we do it. And you always notice that this text includes, which iterates through this, but these are constants in it, so it wouldn't change. And then the space complexity, let's see. So here we're not creating any memories. Here constant, 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 constant. Here we are changing, this is a constant variable, and this is a string, entirely new string, and that is however long the length of the word, the longest word is. So it will be O of M. So that is how you solve this problem. Thank you.